Hi everyone, welcome to Alienation, it's Child Abuse Unfiltered. Thank you all for being here and welcome to all the new subscribers. I thank you all and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, I welcome you to do so and hit the little ding dong bell so you don't miss any of the videos I put up. I did a video the other day about an empty Christmas. It was a little bit noisy because my puppies decided to be a bit more vocal that day. They'd been cooped up inside because we had had a lot of rain, hence that they were a bit stir crazy. So I do apologise for that. They were a bit overly noisy, but hopefully they'll be a bit more quiet today. Just touching on the subject of Christmas once again. This video is going to be talking about parents that are alienated at this time of year and the grandparents and the extended families who also miss out on spending quality time with alienated children. And this is due to a narcissistic parent who is withholding the child for no other reason than spite. It's different if the parent is withholding them for a reason. If there is a reason in place and the mother or father hypothetically is not allowed to see them or can't see them because of a specific reason, well, that's fair call. But we're talking about parents that are alienated simply for the simple fact of a spiteful person, a narcissistic parent who believes that they are in control of their child's future. Well, in a way they are, but they're damaging the child while they do the alienating from the other loving parent, because every child has a right to grow up happy and with the love of both parents in their lives. Not just with one side of the family, not with just one mother or the father and their side of the family. There's a lot of kids missing out on cousins, aunties, uncles, the extended families of the children that have been taken away. Again, we're talking about the children who are left to face another holiday season, another long period of time with a narcissistic parent without the access to their other loving parent or their extended families. These children have no choice but to survive. They say things the narcissists want them to say, like it's their idea they don't want to come over and visit you, or it's their idea that they don't want to take your phone call. It's their idea they threw your present in the bin. These are all false things that kids are manipulated into saying to please their narcissistic parent. As I've said before in other videos, these kids have to survive, and these kids have to live with these people. So they do anything they can to not get on that person's bad side. And if you've had any dealing with a narcissistic person, and many people leave narcissistic relationships because of that, and these kids are left behind with these people. This time of year is quite hard. As my video yesterday that I'd put out. It is a hard time of year. It's a hard time to try to get the joy into you. And as I've said before, and it's probably a little bit contradictory with the way my video ended yesterday, but you don't let them steal your happiness, because in a way they still win. But the emotions still roar and you still miss your loved ones. That doesn't take that away. That's just a scar that they've given you. And to know the child's going through the same thing is what hurts the most. And to know these children aren't in a happy, healthy environment. That's what makes these holiday seasons, Christmas seasons, Easter, birthdays, Father's Day, Mother's Day, any holiday event or any family gathering a little bit more harder for the parents that don't get the access to their child. These children are left to defend for themselves, because a lot of times they don't have a well-meaning adult looking out for them. They're only dealing with the narcissistic side of the family who dismisses their feelings, dismissing their crying, dismisses their outbursts as bad behaviour, or she's just being overreactive, or he's being overreactive. And teenagers start lashing out in different ways. Teenagers sometimes will hit out. Not always, sometimes it's verbal, sometimes they lash out in physical aggression. If they're not getting answers and they're still being ignored, then this will only escalate. Now we're coming up to Christmas in a few days. After that you've got New Year. And I think look forward to the New Year with a positive note that good things will come. Because every year is an opportunity for change. Each day is an opportunity for change. If you see something in yourself that you think needs to be changed, then don't let ego or pride stop you from doing that. To be a healthy, active adult, you need to recognise your mistakes and change them to move forward. If you're doing something that hurts other people's feelings or other people's emotions or other people's way of living, you need to rectify that, because you don't have the right to impact your emotions onto somebody else to alter their day when they could have been having a happy day. And if you are a wise adult, because I know there's a few watching on here that do look out for the children that have been left behind or that have been alienated from their parents. The Christmas parties and the New Year parties are always a little dangerous for children that don't have a responsible person looking out for them. These children become quite vulnerable, especially to drunks. As I've said before, there's absent parents, which is another video I've done before, that are absent in mind because of alcohol, drugs or technology. Well, Christmas and New Year are a classic example of the drug and alcohol side of this absence. These children are left to fend for themselves most of the time while the parents party over that side of town. And I've said before, you would hope these children have a well-meaning adult looking out for them, someone who's actively caring. That's what these kids need. And as I've said before, if you do see a child sitting alone or quiet on Christmas Day or New Year's Day or at any time looking a little lost and alone, just go and approach that child and just check they're okay. Because this child's been isolated and alienated from their parents, then these kids are going to be feeling it. This time of year they feel it. And if it's not the first time they've had to spend Christmas without their other loving parent in their life, be it the mother, be it the father, due to a spiteful parent that they are stuck living with, just let them know that it'll be okay. Things will be okay. Because it does all eventually come around full circle. I believe everything happens for a reason, and why these children may not understand what's going on with them now with their parents, they're the next generation. They're the next generation learning about all this. And that can go two ways. They could follow circle and repeat the circle with their own family and their own children. Or they can choose to break the circle and live happy lives and let their children grow up to live happy, productive lives too. That's how a normal parent should relate to their child, wanting them to have a happy, healthy relationship with both parents, unless there's a reason why the other parent shouldn't be in the picture. But a legit one, not just out of a spite thing. These children will thrive. Like relationships don't work out, then that's, like I've said, part of life. Just if you have a child, just co-parent together. It's not the child's fault your relationship didn't work. So just co-parent, love that child that you've created together. Let that child go forth and flourish in their world. Not be worried about going to visit a parent because the other parent's going to get shitty about that. Or have to go and visit a parent but hear a whole pile of bad mouthing about that parent before they go. Or when they come back, get drilled out about the other parent. As I've said before, the relationship's over. It's none of your business what the other parent's doing now. Your responsibility in your own business revolves around the child you created. And to make sure that child is happy, healthy, and well-adjusted. And these kids will only be well-adjusted if the parents are well-adjusted. and not co-parenting out of spite, because too much damage comes with that. And Christmas time for these kids, while it seems happy, and all kids love getting their presents and seeing their relatives, but when you're stuck with one side of the family, the happiness soon dies off, and they go into the little shells again, or start bad behaviour, because they're frustrated and angry, because they want to see their family, their extended family, their other parent, their mother or the father, whoever it happens to be. They're not allowed to see. They want to see their grandparents. They want to see their cousins, their aunties, their uncles, their new siblings that could be in the extended family side of the family, or new children that have been born into the family through aunties or uncles. You know, these kids have a right for that. No one has that right to take that away. Not specifically when it's done out of a spiteful thing of a relationship breakup. Like, why should these children suffer because of your mistake? They shouldn't. These kids have every right to have a happy, healthy life, and it's your responsibility to make sure that these children do. And if you're one of these well-adjusted, amazing parents out there, or even if you're a step-parent that's taken over the role of being a mother or father role in this children's lives, then I thank you for stepping up to that role, because there's not a lot of people that will do that. And that's what they need, someone who genuinely cares and are going to look out for them. And I thank you. I thank you that you're doing that, because it shows your heart. And even if some people have struggled when they grew up in themselves, as my other videos will show you, I didn't have the best of childhoods, and had a bit of a rough young adulthood too. But it made me who I am today. It made me a voice for the voiceless. And other people have been fortunate enough to do the same thing, to not let their tragedy of their childhood reflect on their adulthood and the children that they surround themselves to. Because as much as people don't want to believe it, when I say lead by example, it's because kids learn more of what they see and what they hear by not by what they're told. And some lessons have to be learnt the hard way. Like, don't touch the candle because it's hot, it'll burn you. Natural reaction to a child is to touch the candle. Oh, it burnt me. Well, I told you it would burn you. Your mother doesn't love you anymore because she's got a new family now. She doesn't care about you. They tell these kids this. Oh, your father's got a new girlfriend. She's got a couple of kids now. They don't want to see you anymore. They tell the kids this. These are the narcissistic parents using their manipulation into making these children believe they're not loved and not wanted by their other parent. And this happens a lot this time of year because, as I've said before, these kids are wanting to see their other parent. They're wanting to see their other siblings, their cousins, their aunties, their nanny and poppies, grandma, grandpa, whatever they want to be called, you know. But because of a narcissistic person that couldn't get over a relationship breakup, these children are denied that. And as I said yesterday in my other video, that these narcissistic people feel quite powerful at this time of year, and their egos are nearly exploding with the amount of control they have. But as I said again, this will come full circle, and this will come back and get you. And you'll have to answer for everything you've done. And I bet you're not prepared for that. Because in your narcissistic minds, you think you'll never be held accountable. But got news for you. You will be. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. Just want to do a different one because, yesterday I didn't end up on a bit of a teary night, and I didn't want to do the same thing because I don't want to bring people down with my videos. My videos are for awareness, to show the reality of what narcissistic parents alienating children can do to a person and to a child. from a child's perspective. I cry not because I miss the children I've been denied seeing. I cry for them because it's not their fault. And I was upset because I know they're not in a happy environment. I know they're in a healthy environment. And you can't help but worry. And it just shows you got heart. It doesn't mean you're a sook. It doesn't mean you're overly sensitive. It just means you've got a heart. Anyway, I'll leave it there today. I might do a Christmas one, Christmas Day, for anybody who's alone. Because there are going to be a lot of people out there alone. But I'll try to do something that's a little uplifting. Oh, and Brandy says hi. Anyway, guys, thank you for being here. Once again, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, I'd really call you to do so. And keep your chin up. Good things will come. It just takes time. But stay strong, stay healthy, share love, don't share hatred. There's too much of that in the world as it is. And I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys. Bye.